Everyone, welcome to our Overwatch podcast series. Playing the Samurai this afternoon in the first round of the playoffs for this season. So the season is going to be coming to a close soon. We did run long with Fortnite today, and our competitor in Triangle, North Carolina, is also running long with their previous Overwatch match. So they're still working through that one. So we'll be kind of just moving here with them to get ready. Afterwards, we also coordinating with the other team on Discord to keep an eye on how they're progressing, and then we'll be starting soon. So we'll just sit back and hopefully we'll get a start. Really be a little bit of a 5 in the morning before we start. So be back shortly.
Initiating match.
All right, everyone, we are finally getting underway. We are facing off first round of the playoffs against the Triangle Samurai, who we faced a few weeks ago and came out on top. So hopefully, but I think they were a few players short. So this is escort for anybody who's unfamiliar with Overwatch. There's a payload that needs to be escorted from a starting spot to a finishing spot, and one team is trying to move it while the other is defending and trying to keep it from moving. So that's the name of the game. It looks like Triangle is going to be on defense, and we are going to be on offense this time around. So let's see if we can get our camera on the correct team. Let's try to move them in here. There we go. All right, so for us, XPL Brookfield 01, we've got Silver playing Ana. XPL Brookfield 2, we've got Hausamoon. He is our typically our Reinhardt player. XPL Brookfield 3, looks like we have playing Tracer. XPL Brookfield 4, we've got a sub in today. That is going to be Diamond Jack, and he is playing Reinhardt. Looks like he's playing Roadhog. And then we've got Reaper in his XPL Brookfield 5, and Luce, looks like Lucio for that last position. So, alright, so we are underway. We dropped in here on Roadhog. See how he's doing. We are moving the payload here a little bit. Little first-person action, sneaking up alongside. Look at the Diva. Oh, Reinhardt with the big charge, knocking the Diva back. Alright, these guys are really working. They've got a Bastion. They've got an Ana as a bot here today, so they are playing short-handed, a little bit like our last match. They've got a Lucio, they've got a Junkrat, and they've got Orisa. So we are doing a pretty good job of moving the payload here. We've got Reinhardt out front. We've got Roadhog pushing up as well. We've got Moira. We've got Tracer. And we've got Ana. So we are engaging these guys here at the bridge. It looks like they finally got back into position and stopped the payload from advancing. We got Tracer engaging Junkrat. We've got Ana still in position supporting, keeping that Reinhardt alive. Also looking to keep that Reaper alive as well. So good spot. Silver's been playing Ana quite a bit lately and becoming pretty adept with the sleep darts and playing that support role. So Diamond Jack really likes to play Roadhog, and hopefully the latest update where Roadhog doesn't feed the other team's ultimate quite as much will help our team here in the long run. They've got Orisa up top with drop shield and trying to lay down cover fire from down suppressing fire from above. Looks like we got her though. Okay, so we got. Take a look at how Reaper's doing. We got Reaper on top of the payload, Tracer on top of the payload. We had both tanks up front. Reinhardt's down. Or sorry, Roadhog's down. Reinhardt's still there. Looks like Roadhog might have just been knocked asleep. So he's back in the match. We've got Reaper just took out Bastion. Really working the map, dodging, getting healed by Ana, working on Diva. Got his ult, there we go, good job. Like a near squad wipe for Reaper. Nice work. We got Orisa. Orisa really likes taking the high ground here. dropping that shield and trying to lay down fire from above. That seems their strategy at this point. We've got peeking in here on Roadhog. Good job with the hook right behind, pairing up there with Reinhardt. That's been a deadly combination for these guys. We have Reaper there as well. These guys are really moving the payload here. Making quick work of this team. So we've got to push up here. There's a lot of action going on. Sticking on Tracer. Tracer's in the back position, taking advantage of all the takes up in front. I can hear the team getting excited in the other room where you guys are making really good progress here on this first round. Alright, what do we got here? Somebody's in here contesting on spot. Looks like their Ana's up here, the rest of their team is coming up. We got their Roadhog coming up, the D.Va coming up, but not in time. So round one goes to XPL Brookfield. It's a great start for the team. Hopefully we can keep this going here with a strong start. Get a little bit tough here with some of the escort maps. These things can go a little bit long. Sometimes you end up having a lot of contested and overtime situations where one team just can't get the payload up. So, all right, let's see if we can get going here on the next match here. We're now XPL Brookfield will be in position to defend, and we'll need to see if we can keep them from moving the payload all the way across the map. First round, the other team is shorthanded. They do have one bot in play. It is difficult. A lot of people go with Ana just because she's considered the strongest healing support in the game. But you don't have the area effect of, say, like a Lucio. So it just depends, right? And here at the silver level that we compete at, we always use medium bots. So, anytime you're using bots, you are a little bit of a disadvantage. So we'll see how things go here. All right, we're on the objective here. So
attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
looks like we've got things started.
Enemy in my sight.
Looking through our players here, we've got the same. Looks like we've got the same squad. We've got Silver playing Ana. We've got House of Moon playing Reinhardt. We've got Tracer. We've got Diamond Jack playing Roadhog. We have, I think that's Toasty playing Reaper. And then we've got Zenyatta being played by the Slayer. So it's a nice combo for us. We'll see how this one works out. Then the other team has gone with Roadhog, Bastion, Lucio, Tracer, and Ana as their bot. So far, these guys are doing a pretty good job of holding. They did move the payload a little bit out of the starting spot, but for the most part, they're just kind of keeping them and they're engaging them right out of the spawn. It's like, there's your downfall of having to go with the bot. You had Ana push up right in the middle of the defense, which is a little bit tough. All right, we got our Reinhardt here. Looks like he's trying to make it back up to the payload. See if we can't get our feet back in place here. We've got Reaper up there. We've got Zenyatta in place. We're still waiting. We got Tracer in place. We've got Ana back around the corner. Trying to keep Reinhardt alive here, keep the squad in good position. We're still keeping that payload, just hiding in the building there. It's a good strategy by Reinhardt just to not expose not expose himself to too much fire, but he can peek out and really keep them from advancing that payload because he's up there contesting it. So they're going to have to come up and engage him, and if they want to have a chance to get that payload moving. So there he goes. Now he's going on the offensive, charging right in there. Oh, they got him. So maybe a little bit aggressive, but not overall not a bad play. All right, so we've got Tracer. Let's see who else do we have here? We've got our Roadhog back up on the objective, teaming up. Oh, got booped. Got booped by Lucio into the river. All right, who we got? We've got Reaper peeking around behind the payload, trying to hold the point here. Got the rest of the squad still coming up. There we go. We got Tracer back. We've got Reinhardt back. We've got Ana back. Or we've got Zenyatta using his ult. So these guys are really holding. We got 43 seconds left. They've got a ways to go here to get this payload to the next objective to be able to extend the match. So now we're at almost 30 seconds left. These guys are holding. We got Reaper has his ult in pocket. So there he goes, fires it off. Got a couple of them right there. 22 seconds left. These guys are in really good shape here. Going to need a really big push from Triangle to get these guys off the payload and get this thing moving. I'm not sure if 10 seconds would be enough to get it to the next objective at this point. Anyway, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they got it. So good work, Team 2, XPL Brookfield, doing a great job holding them. Pretty much kept it right near the enemy spawn. So that's a nice work. We got play of the game here from Zenyatta. Let's take a look at the replay and see what we got here. Fully charged shot into Diva there, and took out her neck. We were able to take her out right away, and then we got a nice flank there on Bastion. So it's a nice combo there. Good work. Good work by the team. So all right, that's the first match is in the books. Just 1 second here, and we'll be back shortly.
Initiating match.
All right, everyone, we're coming back here for round 2. As always, our matches are best of 3. First one goes to XPL Brookfield. We have Route 66 as our second match here. And we should be getting started here momentarily. We've got about 40 seconds to go before the start of the match. We have, looks like our team is probably going to stick with their same combos here with Silver on Ana, House of Moon on Reinhardt, Badgerfish 7 on Tracer, Soldier 76. We got a sub in place. Diamond Jack is going to go Roadhog. Toasty is on Reaper, and the Slayer with, it looks like, I'll make that a little bit bigger. I can't tell if that's Zenyatta or if that's Bastion at this point. So when we get a little bit of match, they'll see it's a little bit larger for me. So, all right. There we go. Yep, it's Zenyatta. Okay, so. All right, we are already underway here. So we are the home team this time. So we've got Tracer here. We'll see if we're defending first. It looks like Ana just knocked their Bastion. Roadhog just hooked him, knocked him. So they've got Junkrat. They've got Mercy, Diva, the Anabot, and Roadhog. So we'll see how they do this time. We'll keep an eye on Ana here and see how this goes. Ana doing a good job keeping Roadhog alive. Got Tracer here pushing up. Oh, Tracer just got popped. Oh, got Roadhog here taking a peek. Just missed with the hook. Gonna tuck back. Reinhardt with the blast. Reinhardt players are really good with hitting that at range, even sometimes at elevated positions. So, all right, looks like we got bumped here. Let's see if we can get everybody back up there, back on objective. So, reposition the camera here on the objective. All right, so we still got Roadhog up here. We've got trying to hold the point. He's up against Diva. We've got Reinhardt up here as well. We've got Ana. Looks like we got Reaper. We got Zenyatta. We got the whole team back in place. Looks like they're trying to flank from above. They got their Bastion set up above, trying to fire down at the team. We wisely went back inside. We've taken some cover inside those containers and down in the tunnel as well. So that Bastion Mercy combo isn't doing them any good. Oh, and they just got Mercy, which is exposing the Bastion there all by itself. And there's Reinhardt there to clean it up. Very good job, guys. Good way to get them front and back with the Reaper and Reinhardt. So they've got the enemy Ana there. Looks like I got her outnumbered, so she's down. The bot once again wandering up, probably where it shouldn't be, and not in a good position to support the team. So all right, the other team is coming back through. Looks like Diva's leading the way out. Big charge by Reinhardt, took out the Mercy right away. They already got the Diva back down. Going after Diva, the Anabot once again pushing up. We got Bastion is setting up inside their spawn. Now he's finally coming out. So we got Mercy back out. They've got Roadhog back out. Bastion is back out. Because once again, they're holding position here. They're getting the payload to move a little bit, but for the most part, they've been able to keep everything in place. So they've got that Mercy right on the payload, and they're keep pushing it up here. We got Roadhog is still hanging. We got Reaper back in place here. We've got Zenyatta back up. Looks like we lost Roadhog, but we still have our Reaper in place. So keeping them from moving that payload up. You guys are doing a good job of just trying to keep somebody on the objective, just to keep them from being able to move it up and staying in the back where they're out of reach. They can't get picked off, so that while some of the other players are pushing up and trying to take advantage. And of all the attention being on the player holding the point. So we got Reinhardt up there with the shield. See if he can hold. Zenyatta's back with the ult. We got Roadhog coming back up. Well, oh, just pulled Farah out of the. Right, I think that was Farah. Yeah, so the other team switched to a Farah. Just pulled the hook Farah right out of the sky, knocked her out of the match. But they are actually getting some action here. They're already able to move. Um, they're moving the payload a little bit here, so they've already moved a little bit further this time than I think they did the previous match. So, but we're still coming up. Looks like okay, we just knocked the D.Va back up. They got the ult. They've got their. Looks like they've got their full team coming up here. They're so close to their spawn that we have to be careful that we don't go too fast. But wow, all right, I wasn't even keeping an eye on the time. So we were able to stop them once again. Now we're going to switch sides, and we're the one that are going to have to try to move the payload here on Route 66. So, but a strong start here for XPL Brookfield in the playoffs. Really good match. These guys are playing a really good combination. Um, they're really learning how to work together and communicate and keep everything together. Uh, just good tactics and understanding the objective and what they should be doing. So, um, smart moves, trying to keep a player on the objective all the time while while the rest of the squad might be coming up, and not taking too many risky positions, so they can always keep somebody up there and just keep that payload from moving. It just kind of kept them pinned in by their spawn pretty much the entire match. So yeah, that was a really good strategy for them. Well thought out and well executed. Let's just kind of move up. We'll try to find a good vantage point here for our camera at the start of the match, so we can just kind of see how things all play out. So the other team, looks like they've got a Roadhog, a Bastion, the Mercy, the Farah, D.Va, and Ana as the bot once again. So they've got their D.Va up on top, or firing into the spawn before the clock is even started. So now they come busting out. All right, looks like we've gone with Brig, we've got Reinhardt, we've got May, we've got Zarya, we've got Reaper, and we've got Lucio. So XPL Brookfield mixing it up a little bit here while they're going on the attack. Want a little bit more area effect healing for them. So two different support players, just totally different approach. Probably caught Triangle a little bit off guard here. And sure enough, they're already moving the payload. They're not quite a full squad wipe because they still have Bastion up there somewhere. Or excuse me, that's Roadhog up there. But we've got Reinhardt. We've got. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but we seem to have won that match as well. Let's check in with the other team. I think we're gonna pause here for a second. Just gotta figure out what all went down there, and we'll probably do a third match for fun. But we're gonna advance here in the playoffs. Okay, so for the last match, I forgot. So they did since they didn't advance the payload very far. All we had to do was advance further than they did, and because we played so aggressively, so that gave us that round. So like I said, so we won the first two. We're gonna do one for free here, uh, just for fun for the two teams. We're just waiting to get everything all situated, and then we'll jump back in.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Initiating match.
All right, we are back. We've got this one's just for fun. We had to add another bot for the other team, just to they had a player that needed to leave early, so um, no worries there. This one's for fun anyway. We'll see how we do here. I don't know if we'll try any kind of new strategy, but we'll see how we do with these guys this time. So,
Attackers incoming
all
in
right.
30 seconds.
Apologies, this is my first Overwatch stream, and I'm not quite comfortable with all the camera controls yet. It's not letting me just snap to the objective or. There we go. All right. All right, here we'll be coming out here shortly. All right, so it looks like XPL Brookfield. We've gone back to Ana for silver. We've got Sigma for House of Moon. We've got Widowmaker for Badgerfish 7. We've got Diva for Diamond Jack. Sticking with Reaper for Toasty, and we've got Brig for the Slayer. So we'll see how we do. So we're going to be pushing the payload here in the first one. We're peeking in here at Sigma. We're going to just put the camera on the payload here and just kind of move around and keep an eye on things. So we've got Brig up in a position. We got Widowmaker up on the high ground here. While we're moving the payload all the way through the map already. It looks like they're coming up here now. So they've got Wrecking Ball, they've got Reinhardt, they've got the Ana and Lucio bots, and they've got Bastion here, who's still coming up. So who doesn't realize he's got Brig behind him. So we'll see how that Brig Bastion combo is going to shake out here. So Brig charging up, using the shield, got the Bastion. Good work. Good work there, bouncing around. All right, so these guys did a good job wiping the Scrod, but nobody's down by the payload. There we go. Now Sigma's down on the payload, pulling it up. Got Diva on as well. Got Brig still up, holding. Here comes Wrecking Ball. Bastion's coming up. Lucio's coming up. They've got, looks like they switched to a Widowmaker as well on their team up on the high ground. Looks like we've taken everybody down except for Bastion is still up there just outside the door. Reaper's moving up right in front. Got right behind the Bastion. See if they can take that up. Yep. Got the Bastion. Alright, take a peek in on Ana here real quick. This push. Got her ult. Get in on Sigma. Look, we've got our Widowmaker up on the high ground here. Oh, she's going to have to reposition. We're already through the door. Go around. People move back in. Diva's got ult as well, so you guys are in a good position. Whoop. Got to be careful for that Reinhardt charge. right on top of Diva. We lost her neck. Let's take a peek at Reaper. Keep pushing up here. There we go. I got the payroll moving. Let's go back to find Widowmaker again. There's Widowmaker. I'll go with that Diva. So we're doing a good job of moving the payload here. We got Reaper pushing up. Good shield, use the shield by Sigma there to block the early block Bastion. Bastion trying to set up in the corner. Bastion all got him down already. So the entire squad facing off against Bastion. So alright, there we go. Every time we find Widowmaker here, she's having to reposition because we're moving the payload so fast, but there's a good spot for her. She can just right down that hallway. Oh, so got him out of there. Okay, so now she can reposition here. See if they'll come straight down that door. Yeah, that Animod is just that's just really killing the triangle. Just where she's working her way up right into the middle of the other squad. Not really putting herself in a position to help the team, but it is what it is, right? So. Alright, we've got Widowmaker can get some good shots here from his point of view. There we go. Alright. So we got Diva. Let's go back to the card here. We've got Widowmaker and Ana. We've got our two long range supports in place. They've got Lucio up there testing. Now we can move the payload again. Looks like they're going to come around, set a flank us a little bit here around the side. They've got Diva, they've got their Ana over there. But it's probably going to be a little too late here for the blue team of Triangle. So we've got our whole squad is pretty much up here, pushing the payload into the finish line, and that will do it. So round one complete.
This is going to hurt. Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Great job. Good job by STL Brookfield. They're really coming on strong here. Put together a good match. Now we're going to switch sides. Have to go back and defend. Try to keep the payload from moving. I can hear our teammates here are having a little bit of fun in the other room, so I think they're playing relaxed right now, knowing that they've already got this week's match in the bag. Now they can try some things out, work on some different combinations if they want, or even just stick with their main and just work on, refining a few things. Gonna move back to the objective. Oop, not bad. Get the camera all the way back over.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
There we go. Now we're back up. Alright, you guys are moving there all the way up. It looks like we're on Ana right now. Ana's looking like she's trying to get some position here. We've got a Widowmaker. We've got Sigma again. We've got Wrecking Ball this time. And we've got Reaper and Zenyatta again. So a little bit of a combination. Working on, for the most part, with their main team and what they do. But wiping a Sigma, flipping in a Wrecking Ball, try out some different things. Zenyatta there, you can use the support. Hit right up on top. We're in a great position to support the team. Middle of the score going, as well as healing the squad so they can keep that payload in position at the starting line here. So we got Sigma, pretty shield there. There we go. We got Widowmaker. She's got the high ground here, good spot. You can fire down over that shield. Oh, make a piece of her. Alright, so we got Reaper moving up. Got everybody trying to work their way back. We still got Wrecking Ball up there. We still got Sigma up there. We got Ana back up there. So we'll still be able to hold that payload in place. The tether to get upstairs. Good distraction there by Wrecking Ball. camera around here a little bit. Get a good view. So right now it's just that wrecking ball just tethered to the payload and just kind of swinging around, causing a big distraction. I don't know if Bastion really knows. Bastion looks like now is ignoring it, trying to engage the other team. Got Sigma still up there with the shield. Got Reaper went around, but did a nice flank there on their Bastion. So they've got their Sigma up as well. So with the shield position, we've got Widowmaker here up high, position to take some shots here. Down to Lucio. Got the mines down for Wrecking Ball. The Autobots back up. Got a sleeper on a Sigma, but wasn't able to really have any impact on the match. So it looks like they're all back in spawn. Trying to group up here. Bastion set up just inside the spawn where we can't get to them, but you can take some pot shots there. Good position of the shield by Sigma there to kind of keep that Bastion pushed back and neutralized. Yep, these guys are sitting. So we got 138 left here. Really no movement on the payload so far. So these guys have been in good position. They're just kind of spawn hunting right now. Trying to keep everything in place. Okay, we got an enemy Widowmaker up here. Bias took out our Widowmaker. Trying to get some shots here. Okay, and they finally got some action going here. So they were able to flank around a little bit with that Widowmaker and get themselves in position. And they got the payload moving a little bit. XPL Brookfield's going to have to regroup. Sigma just went down. We got the Nyada up there, but good placement of shield placement by Triangle Sigma to block that position. So we got Reaper, and this guy's gonna have to come back down because the payload's already passed through. Let's just squeeze by. We got Wrecking Ball back in here to try to cause a little chaos. Got Ana in a good position to support, but the rest of the squad is up there testing the point right now. There we go. Now we got Reaper back in place. We've got Zenyatta, we got Sigma, we got Wrecking Ball. Okay, now these guys are in good place. We got to create another stalemate here in this tunnel under the bridge. So we've got to kind of sit up in the high ground, kind of keep pouring down fire and just causing a lot of chaos on there, trying to make it difficult for them to really move that payload. So the other team, they're sticking with. So they've got their two bots, Lucio and Ana. They still have Diva. They still have Sigma. They did switch into Widowmaker. They've got Bastion. So they've been just kind of sticking with that. And there you go. So they got a little movement that time, but they still had a long way to go with that payload. So great game, great round, great overall day here for XPL Brookfield. So we just great win for the Overwatch team in the first round of the playoffs. Now we'll have to see how the rest of the bracket shakes out, find out who and when we play next week for the next round. So the season is quickly coming to an end here, and we also earlier today we had our first win in Overwatch, or sorry, in Fortnite. So that team had a second place finish, and we had a couple of runs here of some fifth and sixth place finishes recently, but then they finished strong today and took a first place as well. So overall, great day for XPL Brookfield for esports. So that's the match for today. Hopefully the stream went pretty well. This was my first Overwatch match. Our normal stream was unavailable today, but yeah, that's it. So all right, we'll see you guys next time for next week's match.